How's everyone been though? I didn't even check in to see how everyone's doing. I know generic, but like, how's everyone?
Good, man.
Yeah.
Good, man.
We're there.
HaicH Chrissy.
I'm so good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good.
So good.
So good.
Glowing.
So. Oh, HaicH said that as well.
Got that glow. Chris is glowing, guys.
What's his name? Awkward.
Him, HaicH.
No.
Oh. Spell it right.
Don't do it. Don't do that. Don't do that.
King of
we
the
said,
summer.
we said you're glowing. What's his name? You know.
Oh, shut up.
No, it's fine. It's cool, man. Don't worry, man. But yeah, we were saying when we start recording at the start, fifth time. We see a lot's happened.
Yes.
Yeah, your pops now officially.
Bro.
Congratulations, Sebby, man.
We gotta get a round of applause for that. Come on, man.
Welcome to Fatherhood, my guy.
Thank you.
Hey, listen, man. Everyone's having babies, man.
Bro, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Everyone's having it.
Yeah, no, man. Do you know, it's so mad because, bro, it's just been like a whirlwind. She's growing so fast. It's almost like 7 months now. It's funny, like, it's actually quite funny because, yeah, like, we was talking about before you came, when you asked me, like, oh, Seb, you ain't got any kids.
Yeah.
I hadn't announced it yet. I was like, yeah, I'm having one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a mad exclusive.
That was a mad exclusive still. And yeah, man, she's just growing. Like, she's a super character. And yeah, man, just blessed. It's crazy.
What's your sleeping pattern now? Like, running the business, having a newborn.
Bro, you know what it is, yeah? Bro, at the start, well, so when she was like maybe like 2 months, 3 months or whatever, it was difficult. So that's why I have to respect my girl because like I was working hard, like working. And she, to be fair, bro, like my sleeping pattern is shit, rubbish anyway. So my girl was like holding it down as well. And it must have been like super tough for her. Now, like it again, like my daughter, she's super clingy to the mum, innit? So like at night time, again, she just wants my girl or whatever rather than anything else. So my sleeping pattern's like it's 50-50 in it. Some days it's rubbish, and you know whether it's like I'm changing a night or whatever. But like I never really have a good sleeping pattern. That anyway, I think like, bro, like it is what it is. You just survive, innit?
Yeah.
You know
The thing is, though, Sebby.
I'm saying yeah, like I'm a dad. Like, yeah.
The thing is, though, obviously, like mums do a lot. You know, they give birth and stuff. And,
What?
you know, they months into motherhood, like it gets tough and blah blah blah, challenges and whatnot. But they need their time.
Facts.
Have you had that night alone with the baby yet?
No, but we're planning that.
Oh, come on,
Man having to diarize it.
No,
you got the cheat code, bro. You got rum right there. You better rub that Olas on the gums. Send them to sleep right away.
Hold it down.
we're definitely gonna plan something like that because again, as I said, with the business, like it's been like so much of like a selfish thing. Do you know what I mean? Like I've been like grafting, and it's like it's mad because maybe like November, this November the 9th, that will be 3 years since I quit my job, and like next month, will be the first month since I quit my job that I actually take a proper wage from this company.
Okay.
Like so, 3 years. It took me 3 years to get to a point where I can actually take a wage from my company, and it'll be more than I earned previously. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
And that gives you leeway from the missus because she sees that the business is booming.
Bro, but
like, you know,
bro, but you
you
got
can
to think about
sacrifice
it.
because you see them bottles are shipping.
But sometimes you don't see it in it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Sometimes it's like from a woman's point of view, it's like, bro, you got so let's say you're like 3 months ago, 3 months ago, you still like you're working, or let's say like 6 months ago when my daughter's born or whatever. Like you're working, you're still like surviving off your savings, you're doing whatever you're doing, and eventually it's like, fam, like this is like selfish. Should I like do something quickly so I can like, you know, do you know what I mean? Whatever we need to do, let's like do that or whatever. Yeah, I've got the money or whatever, but like eventually that the money is going to run out. Do you know what I'm trying to say? If things don't like, you know, go the way that I want to go, taking a few risks, the money's gonna run out or whatever. Like maybe it's next year or maybe it's in 2 years. Like, but you're actually putting like your girl's future on hold, and then I'm also gambling with my daughter. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So eventually, it's like things play in your mind where your business could be doing super well, but like there could be a stage where I want to best pack it in because let me just secure this because this is like not secure. And then eventually, like, you know what I mean, I got to this stage where now it is secure. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So now it's like much easier. I feel like way better. So that's why when Fols said, yeah, how you everybody feeling? I feel good now. Do you know what I mean? Maybe for 6 months time, early, like 5 months before, I probably wasn't feeling good. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So it's timing, innit, man? Timing.
Yeah, chain of events. Like as you see your business growing, and you know your online presence helps as well. Like because it's kind of helped catapult Las Olas to a certain level, and then obviously it will then do the rest as time goes, innit? You're just gonna expand. I'm starting to see it in a lot more places, like, which is dope. Like, don't give me AU when I see Las Olas in the building.
We already spoke about that.
Do you know what I'm saying? Hey, you grab me that Las Olas. How about that?
So
Do
sick.
you know, so
This
mad,
guy's
yeah.
nuts, bro.
It's like, again, like, bro, just like while we're recording or whatever, I wanted to give you, man, your flowers because I was saying to Fols, I was trying to think, like, what can I buy you, man? Like, you, man, can get, like, LO,
Hey, what?
that's calm. But I was thinking, like, more gifts. And that's, like, one of the things we're trying to, like, pivot into is be like a gift giving company as well,
right?
As well as like rum. So it's like, like you need a gift for your significant other, just come to us and
I want to do influencer lifestyle, a package from Las Olas. Oh, thanks, Las Olas.
Well,
And
bro,
tag you in
And
that.
the best thing about that is legit a gift.
Yeah.
that's literally all coming, yeah. But I was literally thinking, it's like, bro, what can I get the man them? Like, I was thinking, nah, get this and get that, bro. I was close to getting you, man. Like after she, I was like, wait, what is this weird? Is this like
I'm with you because like
I'm an aftershave done.
The thing
so
is,
I welcome it with open arms.
mad appreciative of anything. The other day, last week, we got someone gifted us a pack of cards.
Yeah,
that was like especially branded and like an artist we've had on before and that. All that stuff's dope. It's nice and that. But I'm with you. Like I wouldn't know what to.
Yeah,
that's when you got to tap into the women in our lives and say, yo.
But the thing is, the reason why I wanted to get you guys something because, as I said, like next month, I go on a wage. Do you know what I mean? I then like now
Christmas is lit.
Like Christmas is lit. You know, I'm
now
Sebby
making Santa. It's lit,
bro. I'm now making more money than I was making in my job. Do you know what I mean? 3 years ago or whatever.
So you're definitely going to be moonwalking now.
But I wouldn't be here without you, man. Do you know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that is because, like, again, you was one of the first people to reach out. Like, I met so many people through you, man. Met my guy KJ. Even like
Shout out to KJ.
See KJ, yeah, he doesn't know how much I love him. Like, I love that guy. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, if he's in the Cayman Islands right now, he's working in it. If he weren't, I would have given him a job. Like, I love that guy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and I
he's
met
killing
him
it as
through,
well.
bro.
He's doing.
And I met him through you, man. Like, you, man, just you know, wanted seeing what I was doing and said, yeah, like, cool. Come on my platform, share the platform, innit? So, like, just wanted to say, bro, really appreciate you, man. Like,
No, I
proper,
appreciate that, man.
like,
Thank
proper.
you, man.
Like, people say they appreciate it, but I really, really appreciate you,
love.
man.
Nah, man, love. It's love, man. Like, bro, like, when I thought about getting you on here, I was like, right, I like what this brother's doing, innit? So, I didn't even go to him directly. I went through, like, Lillian.
Yeah.
Shout
Shout out to Lillian,
out
because,
Lils, man.
you know, I see that they knew each other, so I was like, oh, yo, like
You
what my
need
man's doing.
someone to soften the blow a little bit.
Yeah, man, like, and me and Lillian, we banter each other all the time, innit? So I was like, no, on a serious thing, because I'm trying to get her on the podcast to talk about the Reach Out project, but she's like, oh, I'm not ready yet. Like, when I'm ready, yada, yada. I was like, all right, cool. See your guy over there.
So you're not ready, but what's he saying?
Yeah, what's he saying?
he on?
Like, what are you on?
Yeah.
What's he on? And then, she connected the dots, and, you know, that's all that it took.
You know what's mad? When I first met Sebby, I don't know if I left a good impression because I was waved, innit? So man's just man's at one DLT like, yo, my brother, what we saying? He said, I'm not even saying, like, hi, my name's Fols. I said, what are you doing here? Like, what's going on? What, you want to come on the podcast or what? But I'm plastered, bruv. This guy's running around the event
With a Hollywood shade, MCM bag.
MCM bag and that.
Hollywood
living his best
Sebby.
life. I said, look at this guy. I said, nah, I like the way this guy moves, man. I would love to get you on a platform.
Yeah, and he had like the cups out there, like, so it was like some sponsorship looking thing going on, and I was like, this is lit, bruv. This
and
is
what I rated is,
like,
I could be wrong, but I got the impression he was just by himself, innit? So it was like,
by myself,
just
bro.
doing your thing. I just like, I just love seeing that shit. Like, and I feel like we're always having conversations about black business, just support. Like, okay, cool, then truly support, then, innit?
Yeah.
And once you build a relationship, you're like, no, I really mess with this person, like, you know, and vice versa. You thanking us, I thank you as well, because like Sometimes you just need an extra voice on the podcast.
Yeah, absolutely.
As much as people go, yeah, we invite someone on, brother. Sometimes you need someone to break up a bit of play between me and Vans, bro.
But the
You
thing
need
is,
someone else here, bro.
and even his journey, like, you know, him explaining it to us, like, is great to hear. It's inspiring, in a way as well, because, you know, an idea came from, like,
The fact
you're
you're
on
saying
holiday
it's,
and
it's 3 years, and that also is for like young and old listenership. You hearing a man say this thing wasn't overnight.
yeah,
It's only now I can say comfortably. Because that's one thing people don't like. We always joke about, like, everyone wants to be CEO and that, whatever. But you've seen a man saying that, raw. Also the guilt as a dad and as a partner that I'm risking your future here, and I'm also putting my partner's life on hold potentially right now because I've got this dream. So this thing has to work.
Bro, bare people can't do it. Like, bare, and again, you don't ever expect a woman to do that for you because, like, it just is what it is.
Yeah.
Bare women can't do it and they won't do it, and I respect them for not doing it. Like, and bare man, like, will give up. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But if you keep going, eventually you get to something. And I'm not saying that we're gone, but again, we're at a stage where we say, all right, cool. Now we've reached like one benchmark here. Like, this is like, okay, we proved that this is actually something. Okay, and that's like, can we take it far? Like, can we really be the ones that take it far? Because, mind you, like, right now, there's like a lot of, like, you know, businesses, especially black businesses in the alcohol space, and they're growing, and it, you know, more people are starting to pop up, which is really, really cool, or whatever. And hopefully we all take it far. But I really want to, like, take it there, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I want to take it, like, crazy, where people are like, you know, like, I think about legacy a lot. Like, when I speak to like some of my mentors and whatever, and I'll be like, fam, if I'm being totally honest with you, I don't care about the money, because if I cared about money, I'll be doing certain things when, do you know what I mean, or whatever, do you know what I mean, like that other people are doing. I'm like, nah, I don't really care about money too tough. I want to be remembered, bro. Like, I want to be, all right, cool, like, this guy did something super sick, like, super, super sick, and then that, like, passes on to somebody else to do something super, super sick. And for me, that's, like, fine. Because when I look at, like, again, when you look at, like, celebs dying or whatever, it's like, fam, like, it's crazy because, bro, if we go back, like, a month or, like, and we just take it week by week, yeah, how many times have you, so the celeb that died that week, how many times have you mentioned them since then? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be those guys that, and I know it's difficult, but you have to do something extremely special. Like, I know that people, like, you know, every so often be like, oh, like, R.I.P. Kobe, R.I.P. Nipsey. Those are, like, the two celebs that I see, like, get constant because they touch people. So I definitely wouldn't be, like, one of those guys.
You don't hear R.I.P. Michael Jackson, no?
He did his things, though. He did his thing, man. Come on, man. Don't get crazy, man. He did his thing, man.
I just want to be one of those guys, man, that kind of, like, leave a legacy, and it's not really, again, it's nothing to do with money, bro. It's just about doing something sick. Like, yeah, I don't care about drip. I don't care about all of this other stuff or all this other whatever everybody else is on.
I commend you because, like, with legacy, especially in 2021 and, you know, so on, like, a lot of it's to do with, like, socials as well. Like, everyone has a lot of access to you, and obviously, like, you have the ability to control that. But who's to say that you get bigger and then you just turn into, like, someone else that is given a lot of access, but because you're so rich, it's only behind the phone screen that you can see my world, but you're not, you can't come near me, innit? Like, that's not something that I think I would be super comfortable with. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's
being
real.
out there.
Because essentially it's not real. That's why. Like, I understand some people embrace it because it must be crazy to be out and, like, getting a lot of love and that. But that's not the totality of life and that. Like, everybody's not gonna like you.
Because I'm still awkward, like, when someone comes up to me saying that they listen to the podcast. Shout out to all the listeners that, you know, have been seeing us out and that and coming up to us.
Shout out
What
to
are their
Liam.
names? Yeah.
Liam,
And shout out to Jess. Because obviously Essie and my sis were out on the weekend, innit? And people were coming up to him saying, "Oh, you such and such. I listen to the podcast. I love the podcast." So shout out to those people.
I was at Benny Boys the other day. Someone came up to me as well.
Babes?
Yemi was her name.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to Yemi.
Remember the name, yeah?
Yeah. I made sure of it.
Good man.
It weren't even... I was supposed to do it last episode, but, you know, we got there in the end.
No, I get that, though, because like I said, it's not like...
bro. It's not.
Yeah, man.
Man
Like,
just
putting
man
yourself
man
out
just
there.
living
Like
their
that.
life like so. You're just cracking on. You're doing what you need to do.
Yeah.
Like you're just trying to. Man just from what I hope I'm hearing Sebby correct. It's like he just wants to do the work, innit?
Yeah.
Man just want to do the work and then look back in like in 20, 30, 40 years time and be like, right, I accomplished a lot and like. I don't need to speak on what I did. People speak for me because at the end of the day, yeah, everyone. It's dope to have like confidence in your ability and stuff. But I think the waviest thing is like when you don't crown yourself, the people crown you.
Yeah.
Man, just talk like say you're saying about it, people saying R.I.P. Nip, R.I.P. Kobe. People have got their goats and their favorites and that, but like the fact that it's just the people and it's constant, it don't go away.
Yeah, no, I think that's super sick. And as you said, like in regards to like events and that, well, like it's proper weird when people come out and say, "Oh, bro, like, I bought the rum or I drank the rum just before I come and whatever." Bro, don't like when people say, "Oh, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to like it's not. I don't want to be weird, bro." Like when people say that, it makes me feel bad, awkward because, bro, like I'm nobody. Like, I'm nobody. Don't ever feel like.
Bruv, don't say
but don't feel like. Don't be like.
H is awake.
He's
But
awake.
don't
He's
feel
like,
like,
what?
I don't want to be
It's
weird, bro.
I'm somebody.
It's like me, bro. Like me and you, like we're the same, bro. Like don't be like, I don't want to be
But
weird.
also, I think we also need to be better with like how we receive that because on the flip side, we've spoken a lot about like how the man them can be shit with like networking and feeling like I'm standing in my corner, you're standing in yours. I don't want to beg friends. So for the people that like actually come out of the way and say, "Yo, I love your thing," that takes for them. It might not be a big deal, but like I think we need to like really.
I do that to everybody.
Really embrace that more.
I feel
And
like
I
the
learn how
younger
to deal with it
generation
better.
are like embracing that a lot
I do that
better
to
than
everyone.
we have.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like even like the tracksuit I'm wearing, One Figures. Like I see Donnie in a dance once, and I was like, "Yo, like I rate your thing in it. Like you know, keep going."
I remember when they first started and I was at a showcase. I think you was there when SNE was performing. And
Yeah.
they all had the GoPros on. The man was just wearing rain jackets. To see where man's got to now, and like I said, we can be in spaces where we can speak about home-owned brands from the man them. We can speak about dances that we go to that we don't want to go to certain places. We don't want to go to West End, whatever. We want to go to DLT. We want to go to Jay's Link. We want to go to Reset, etc. So you want to wear that clothing brand. That is as good, if not better, than all the sportswear brands out there.
Yeah, I see
And
him
that's
at Benny
someone
Boys, and I was like, "Yo,
that's
like
someone
I
that's
rate your thing."
accessible. And we've seen man on the come up. So it's like give people their flowers, tell them that, and because also as well, you don't know what man's going for. Like I said, like having a newborn, you're trying to like make sure like you're providing those pressures. Vans knows, HaicH has got stuff to do. I got stuff to dealing. Chrissy's got stuff she's dealing with. When someone comes up to you and says, "Yo, big up," that's that extra encouragement, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
That might push me on for the rest of that week because I was ready to give up. You think it's a joke, bro?
I can't do this anymore.
I was ready to give up, bro. So
Yeah, it gets like that, man. So you know,
shout out to people that aren't shy to show love, man.
Nah,
So-
I respect them, and I think I'm the same, bro. If I see somebody that I know that's like sick or whatever, I'll reach out to. Bro, the first time I started this brand, don't know if I might have said it on here anyway. Is I had on my phone, I had like the prototype bottles, but I had like different designs. I went up to my boy does a rave called No Mercy, so Maximum does a rave called No Mercy, and obviously like man from the scene go there or whatever. So I use that as like just like to
can't
see
lie,
people.
that doesn't sound too inviting.
No
Mercy.
I heard he used to pop up still.
Yeah, it's pop up, especially for like Halloween and that.
Right,
so it's
right,
like
right,
more
right.
like that vibe, and it was sick. Like yeah, like all of them man do like dress up and all that shit or whatever. But I went up to like just like bare artists. I remember going up to JTK. It's like, "Oh, what do you think of this bottle? This is what I'm doing." It's like, "Yeah, no, it's cool." Went up to Gets. Gets was a bit, but he was like, yeah. Eventually, he was like, yeah, no, it's like he said, "I don't drink," friend, but he was like, yeah, that's alright. And then I went up to this person, I went to that person, and the thing is, I stripped my ego away, bro.
Yeah,
I'm somebody that has like, again, growing up, doing whatever I was doing, I have ego, but like coming into this, I was like, you know what? There's no ego. Let me see what all these people think. Go to the bar, go into my friends, like whatever. Loads of people that are in there, like, what do you think? Oh, maybe you should change this, maybe you should do that. Go into different DLTs, doing the work there, seeing what people are ordering at the bar. Do you know what I mean? Saying, all right, cool, how did they order? Go into Whitney's event, what's that thing? Ends Festival, going into their VIP area, taking all the cups, swapping my cups. Do you know what I mean? All of those things.
I love that.
Just doing the work.
That's that guerrilla marketing. That's that stuff that HaicH loves.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Get these red cups out of here, man.
You know what I mean?
Swapping
Like,
them, bro. I was swapping
Can
them.
I ask you a question, please, Sebby?
Yeah.
How did you strike a balance between taking on people's opinion and doing what you felt was right?
Bro, Why am I calling you bro? Apologies. Bro is not you, but it's like
gender
bro in there.
neutral,
Yeah.
Donny, come on, man. It's
Yeah,
clear,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Like,
Sorry.
you know.
Sorry. Yeah. You see, the thing is, yeah. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I didn't listen to nobody. Like I took their opinions on board and they said, "Oh, this is done." I said, "All right, cool." But eventually, the last decision was mine, right? And then eventually, everything I did was my own thing,
That's how I approach parenting.
bro. Like I listened to everything. And the things I did think I was gonna listen. I did think when they told me this, I actually thought, "Oh, I'm gonna listen.
I'll give this a go.
I'm gonna take this on board," but I didn't. I didn't take it. Like, I don't think anything anybody said to me I took on board, right? I just had my own plan. I listened to like other business people that I respect, and like in regards to like how to set up a business and businesses set it, and then I met like different people along the way in business, and then I like bucked up with like different peers or whatever, and just that again, like, because the reason why I say that is because the same way how like people gave me like positive stuff to do. Because there's people that started that were negative. The first time I said to somebody, I'm going to start a rum company, I remember going to a rum festival, it's like, oh, it's so hard, I wouldn't get involved, I wouldn't do it if I was you or whatever. I was like, okay.
But you're not me, innit?
No, you're not me. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, so, again, like, the reason why I did that is because if I take on the positive, subconsciously, I'm probably going to take on the negative a bit. So I just had to just believe in what I'm doing. And trust me, if you go like, by like my personal Instagram now, just full of like random shit. But if you go to like a certain section, I was like finding videos, of like of successful people like Jay-Z or Nipsey or whatever, and I was like looking for different quotes in it, what they'll say, and like some of those quotes really like drove me on. Like there was Nipsey, do you know what I mean? There was a quote where it was like, fam, like when I think it was like Big Boy was like, oh, how did you know this was gonna work? And it was like, oh, he didn't know it was gonna work. The only difference between like him and somebody else is that he didn't stop. And that's genuinely the difference between like me and other people.
It's true.
It's like the hardest moments, when I was like, oh, bro, this is long. Like, this is like super long. This is super tough. Like, you don't start a business. Nobody should start a business. I just kept going. And you have to be like slightly insane to keep going. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, there has to be external factors other than money. Because if it was money, I would have stopped a long time ago.
It's the same with this podcast.
You calling me crazy?
If it was just about peas, then like, I think we probably would have stopped a long time ago. That's why a lot of podcasts stopped a long time ago, because they thought that getting into it, you're gonna get some sort of peas like in the first 30 episodes. No, like, we had to get to 100 episodes for us to really see a shift or a change in a direction where we were like, all right, we're only going to get bigger from this. Do you know what I mean? Like, so applying it to your business, turning around, looking back, like when you've kind of set a goal, you're kind of cheating yourself. Do you know what I mean? So kudos to you, man. Like, I see what it's doing. Like, honestly, like I see the progression.
I just love how this bottle.
Bro, I've had the empty bottle for 18 months.
Yeah.
In my room.
I remember I think when the website launched, when that was was that the first Christmas when I started having people around at mine, as I was saying, and bro,
clean, bro.
Everyone's finished.
Better than certain bottles that I see all the
finished. Time. Everyone drank responsibly.
Okay.
What? Where?
Everywhere.
It must be everywhere. I don't want to be responsible for a pandemic. Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah, just drink.
I had that drink responsibly. In that.
You tweeted out a beautiful stat. So since the website launch,
2019, we sold 3,000 bottles, and the reason why I kind of tweeted that is because it's like I listen.
Put that mic in closer.
Sorry, I listen to like various conversations. I listen to like podcasts. I listen to literally everyone's podcasts. I listen to like business conversations. I listen to like different alcohol companies that started. I listen to like what they're doing and whatever. And what I realized, is because everybody does self-promotion. So whether it's you tweeting out the off the cuff link, whether it's you saying that you've hit a certain milestone or whatever, everybody does it. But for me, like, other companies do it, but for me, I was always like shying away from anything that we were doing. I never wanted to say that we did this. So when I then listen to certain conversations that are being had, like even in America here or whatever, and they talk about like up and coming businesses and whatever, and I'm like, fam, there's a whole like community of up and coming black businesses that nobody knows about that are doing numbers. Not me, but there's like others that are like, I've got a WhatsApp group right now of people that have maybe raised like $1 million, they've done this, they've done that, and they're like growing and they're doing their thing. So for me, I thought, okay, now when I'm looking at myself, and they're promoting themselves, by the way, like just people don't follow them, but when I'm looking at myself, I'm like, rah, like people don't, I'm sure people don't think that we're doing anything or whatever. Like, I think,
Or they might think it's a social
or
media
they
thing.
might think it's like a social media thing.
Yeah.
I'm broke, like, our sales really don't really like come from like social media like that. Like, don't really come from social media like. So I was just like, okay, like this needs to be said because like other people can start this, other people can do this, bro. Like, it's not just like a social media rum thing or whatever. It's not just like a couple hundred or whatever. Like people can start it and they can build and they can sell a few thousand bottles, and people need to understand that people are doing this. Do you know what I mean? It's not a myth. Do you know what I mean? Like, because again, you know, when AU started, the first 2 years they started, they sold 2,000 bottles, but they wasn't selling it from their website. They sold like to bars and that. It's easy to sell to bars. Right. To sell directly from your website, it's a whole different thing. Now, when the pandemic kicked off, people were able to sell things from their website because like people were going directly to their website.
Yeah,
but
I think I bought a couple in pandemic still.
Sorry. Yeah, but yeah, like people were able to now shift numbers on their website. But I'm just trying to say, like, listen, this is something we've been doing. Like, we've been doing this on our website, and I just need to step out my comfort zone and say, right, this is what we're doing. This is the journey. It's the real journey. Yeah. It's all fun and well me coming here and say I'm having bad times and this is happening and this is rubbish. What about the good times? Why
promote your wins, bro. Promote your wins.
And also, as people that follow you, and I think sometimes we don't clock that people are very invested in what we're doing. They also want to feel validated for supporting you.
Yeah.
So when man say, okay, we reached this milestone number of episode, or this amount of plays, or we've got this person on, or this accolade, or working with this brand, it makes the people that follow us feel like, yeah, I'm part of something that's moving. That's one kind of unspoken with people don't really like clock onto. That's why it's good. Like when you tweet, I was like, brother, if this nigga don't get off private, so I can retweet this 1,000 times. Because I was just from afar, I was so proud of that, raw.
Yeah.
That bro, you shifted that many. That's crazy.
I
and I know that like
the ends thing as well, isn't it? Like being in the end.
Yeah.
And, like not really wanting to say what you're doing.
Yeah, because we've got a lot of stuff to unlearn, but like God willing, we're getting to better places. You know, things are moving on. Obviously, you're gonna have your.
There's a lot of people out there that do tweet or post their achievements, even if it's like, you know, you see it all the time when people buy a house, like they're gonna post that.
But you've critiqued that a little bit though.
I have, because
I just gotta keep you honest.
Yeah, like absolutely, because I know how social media works, and some people just do things for image, like just to feel like they're a part of something, even though that's not their realities. Some people do go that far in doing that. Like, man can just post any set of keys and be like, homeowner. Yeah.
But even with that stuff here, it's like, I want people to post more the wins because it feels more real. We've got to see some stuff. Yeah. Sometimes seeing is believing. So like, Sebby just tweeting that is amazing. Christmas is coming around the corner again. I'm sure we're going to get into like more plans and stuff that you got with regards to the business that's going forward. But it's like, man just want to know that people are progressing. Yeah. And also show an example that these things are real.
Especially if I've parted my coin, like, you know, and bought stuff.
No, we've been supported.
Like, you know, like.
And also to dispel that myth that we, as a community, don't support each other. We do, man. We
do.
To give each other a bit more credit. We do support each other.
True, bro.
We support each other in our community.
Definitely. Listen, I think it's testament to like, if your product is like good, the community are gonna support you, bro. Yeah. Like if you have good customer service, your product is good, people are gonna have no problem supporting you. So
because you being black owned is just a bonus, or you being relatable, one the man and from ends is the bonus. The fact is the product is good, and once we can get that, once you make that happy marriage of the two, of it fulfilling any quota that you might want, or run by a black woman, run by a black man, whatever that will make you feel good, amazing. But is it good product? Is it good service? Do you get what you need? The basics.
Absolutely.
amazing.
Like, I think the selling point was the bottle. Like, if I'm going to be entirely honest,
bottle, the
it
taste,
got me
you know, the
intrigued.
story.
Like, yeah, well, like the bottle and how the presentation is what's going to make me intrigued enough to want to purchase it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and although, like, you know, he's become a friend and stuff, like sometimes he'll want to just give a bottle,
Yeah.
but nah, I want to buy the shit too. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because it's deserving of that.
And that's because you really fuck with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
shows.
Like, and then obviously after the intrigue and then buying it, you then taste it and you're enjoying it,
Yeah.
and it's like, rah, I had it in the house over Christmas, and people are, you know, family members and friends and that are around.
Heavy
They're
handed.
like, rah, like, what's going on? Like, what's this drink?
Everyone drinking triples.
So then it spreads. Like, people that aren't on social media, they're like, rah, what is this drink?
Bro.
I'm gonna buy the drink.
Word of mouth marketing is very, very like underrated.
That was an email we literally got today. It's like something like bare black people don't even know we exist. But once they see that we exist and then we find that they're black owned, they're just like more than like happy to like super support.
But that's amazing, bro.
And like things
Yeah.
like things like what you say, that bottle, they're not they're not like by chance, innit? That's by design. That's
Yeah.
me working hard, finding a company that's not even in this country, go in there, it's not in China, it's in Europe, go into that place, surprise visiting, because I'm like, does this even exist? I don't want to part with my money. I surprise visit some big company. Now I know that they're super massive. I sit in their head office, seeing with all the bottles and whatever, designing my own bottle myself, and thinking, first of all, this got to look great. Like, this has to look great, because we ain't messing with this, like, this next stuff anymore, man. We ain't messing with the basic stuff. Like,
Yeah, like, because me, I appreciate design, right? So like, when I see a lot of the modern alcohol brands, they really take pride in how the bottle looks. A lot of the classic vintage alcoholic bottles, like, they're not that attractive looking. They're just,
But they're
have
legacy
that
brands at this
stamp.
point. It's like,
Do you know what I'm
we
saying?
don't
Like,
care,
but the new ones, they look clean, bro. I ain't
You-
even gonna lie, they look
you
clean.
need to stand out in the marketplace, innit? There's
You
like
know.
it feels like every other week there's a new alcohol brand. Like,
Look at Ciroc. Like, part of it was because they were like, rah, it looked. Do you know what I'm saying?
The
Like,
bottles didn't wavy.
Nuvo was shifting units because of how it looked.
Oh yeah,
no, you're not lying. It's true, bro.
that's a fact. That's a big fact.
So,
What about
You know.
what about 50s alcohol?
what's that, bro? So cognac or
No,
whatever.
the Geffen thing.
was
the
it-
Geffen thing was
was
dead. It looked
Geffen
dead.
or Effin?
Oh,
Effin.
Effin. No,
Geffen.
do you know what? When I was in Vegas, yeah, Effin and so what was it? Pineapple Effin and tropical Red Bull. That was my drink in Vegas.
It weren't clean. It didn't look clean enough.
Nah,
for me.
it did look
You know what it
nice,
is as well?
Bro.
I just didn't.
But it was cool.
didn't believe the
Like,
story
look at-
behind it.
Look at Birdman's vodka. It looks dead, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he tried too
That
much. Did too
GT
much.
something.
GT,
Yeah,
Like,
he did too much.
like, looking like fuel in that.
Yeah.
that niggas are struggling to
It's in
get.
jet fuel.
That's when like people think they're designers and they're not designers. Like it's like,
Bro,
oh, yeah,
and-
do this, dog, and
Yeah,
do this.
and that's what matters, bro. When I saw the bottle of Douce, I had to have it. Obviously,
Fam.
Jay-Z bias, Hovenger in it.
Okay,
yeah?
go on.
But the bottle, bro, is clean.
nah,
Very true.
I love
Walking
this,
around in Carnival, like,
bro.
people were intrigued.
Yeah, bro, that's a big fact. I love these things,
Driving
the
the boat.
the babes, caca. They just
Driving
record
the
her.
boat.
Yeah.
bro.
You know.
Next
But
year,
yeah,
I'll start
it
Carnival.
helps. It helps.
Also, congrats to Kano, who's in the alcohol space now
Yeah.
as well.
Big up,
Called
you know.
Duppy White.
Yeah, he did a joint venture with Duppy Chef for their white rum.
Yeah,
So he's gonna do the white rum for them. Bro, sick, man, sick. Many people getting into the
another nice looking bottle.
Yeah, I think it's, again, I know the guys at Duppy Share. They're cool, like proper cool guys and stuff like that. So like it's a good feat. And the thing is as well, heard like Kano had a lot of input on that, like in regards to like just the way how it looks,
Right.
the tasting and whatever. Like he was meticulous with that.
So it wasn't just like, oh, slap your name beside it. He was involved in the process.
He was properly involved in
That's
the process.
amazing to hear, man.
That's sick to hear. Even like Skepta today,
The Havana rum.
I've seen the Havana rum, the Skepta thing or whatever. And to be fair, if I'm being totally honest, I'm looking for an artist that can, we can, do our thing with.
Build a
do you know what I'm saying?
relationship,
Like,
innit?
so there's any
I
top artists in there.
thought when I saw
The Storms
particular,
thing.
when I saw Storms
It's
clutching that
difficult,
bottle, I was
bro.
like, you're rubbing shoulders with the people over there. They can pattern something.
Do you know that though? Let's be honest. That's like, it's not a diss to Sebby or to Don't take it away.
Yeah,
That's man is that one there would be for the love.
yeah.
because he could probably go
That would
anywhere.
be for the love.
Like if he did that,
This is where
we
like,
have to be
come on, man,
respectful of him.
bruv, extend the fucking scholarship, innit? Like, bring it to the alcohol.
You see the thing with Stormzy, yeah, is like on that day, like we shared bare words,
Right.
Like bare words where I'm like, all right, do you know what I mean? Like even before then, he done something, and I was like, okay, like you're a real guy, regardless of what anybody says about you.
Yeah.
I will never speak bad about you because you done something that was trill. You didn't need to do. And then on that day when I met him, he said bare stuff. Like we spoke, we said bare stuff, and do you know what I mean? Cool. He don't need to do anything from me for that. That's done.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's sorted. And again, I feel like weird. It's like, see someone like that, yeah. I feel bad asking you for anything like that. You know what I mean? If I can come to you with $1 mil, $2 mil, cool, whatever, we can pattern up or whatever. I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? We'll see what happens. Like, but like,
Bro, the future things will come full
yeah,
circle.
like I'd rather find an artist now that, yeah, like, and then we can just work on something, like, you know, whether it's like, I don't know, I've been thinking about doing like glassware, specifically ice, like you know, kind of playing on the ice with glassware, maybe do something with like Krypton Conan or something like that, or do something with Dave or something like that. Like I'm always thinking about those type of ideas, and then yeah, man, whoever comes, man. We'll work it out from there.
Definitely, man. It's gonna grow. It's not gonna stop where it's at.
Of course, man. God willing. Obviously, we've had the last story quite a few times since you've been on. I know it's been a tough pandemic for a lot of people. What's the, in short, if you can, what are the plans going forward? What can we look out for, if you haven't mentioned it already?
Cool. In what to look out for? So we're going to be redoing our website again. Hopefully, right now it's really, really tough, man. The game's changed.
Yeah.
So like in regards to that website designing, there's a load of agencies. Agencies are putting 150% on top of like what it actually does cost. Designing is just so expensive. Everything is so. Black people, get into agency, like create your own agency. Whether it's a marketing agency, a creative agency, a web development, but be good. If you're great at it, like you're gonna make so much money, because like agency, for example, for my website, the costings I'm getting is from like 10k, which is at the lower end, to the top end being 100k to redesign our website, and they're not doing anything special, right? And it's just about them finding all the best people in that field, put them together under one roof and calling it an agency. So if you find the best black people that can design and put it together, I'll create your agency. But yeah, so God willing, we redo our website. God willing, we're gonna have a specific gift packaging for this Christmas. So it'll only be this Christmas, limited edition. We're revamping our delivery packaging, and we're gonna be in more bars. And we're going to be doing more stuff with like you, man. We're going to be doing like more like proper content,
the creative space, basically.
Creative content going forward now. Do you know what I mean? And like involving like the man them, and just like creating sick stuff, man. Create pieces, and the most important thing is we're going to tell stories from like our community. Do you know what I mean? So stories told from our community by our community. Yeah, it's going to be super important. And bro, we're going to be. Fam, it's all the big alcohol brands. They either take like all the creators that come on my page, or they take our ideas. But in the next quarter, they won't be able to stop us. Like the stuff that we got planned, like yeah, it's just next level.
This nigga sounding like Diddy already.
Bro, fuck them, man. No, shall I tell you why? Yeah,
You set him off.
I'll tell you what they do. Yeah. So for example, yeah, say like I get you to do something for me on our page. I post you, I tag you on my page.
Right.
The brand comes, finds the person, and works with them. Yeah, or whatever. It's fine, perfectly fine. Then like they pay the person something that now when I come to you, you say, "Nah, your rate's now this." We can't afford you, bro. Like well, your rate was this, but because you just done something for my man, because my man seen you on our thing, then now your rate's now this. Or they try like poach them and say like work for us, be our ambassador, like. But God willing, some people are cool. They come back and they tell us that this brand has done this, or they say this to them, or whatever. But it's Wild West out here, bro.
But isn't the game like? I can't be mad at someone if like a big brand works them now they realize what. Like the world is my oyster. This was available to me.
But it's not though.
This is my price.
Shall I tell you why it's not? Yeah, and this is the thing with like even like the influencer economy. Yeah, is big brands. Yeah, don't pay you for your work. they pay you for brand awareness.
Of
right?
course, yeah.
So I pay you for brand awareness because I'm so big. I don't really care about conversion. I care about just people seeing us.
Shop window.
I care about what you're doing in shop window. Whereas a small brand pays for conversion. I want sales. I want the people. I don't want brand awareness. That's the thing is I want to get the sales so then I can afford brand awareness.
Yeah,
so that's like the difficult stage where that's why I always say like working with like influencers and stuff like that is difficult because your rate is your rate. I get it 100%. You should charge whatever you believe you charge. But the reason why you get paid that is for something different from what a small brand wants. And then that's why I always feel like there should always be two rates. There should always be like one for a bigger brand and one for a smaller brand. Because once the smaller brand gets to the bigger brand stage, then they'll pay you for brand awareness or whatever they pay you for if they're a good company. Do you know what I mean? But for now, they just want conversion. So it's difficult, innit? It's difficult. It's cat and mouse.
The thing is, I hear you because I think like I'm one of that influencer space, yes. I don't know if that's something man them really want in that, but it's because it's like you said, it's the Wild Wild West. Man have probably been cheated loads. So now that once man clock the game, they don't care who you are. I want my money, bro.
Money.
Like,
Yeah.
you know when you get to that space when you've learned, and I've been burnt cool, especially like the behind the scenes stuff, HaicH, with regards to the music industry. Man get finesse, but once they clock once I know how to finesse now, everybody's getting yam. I want my food, bro. What do you think this is, bro?
It's a ruthless cycle.
What do you remember the shot I said left the what and take the what? I ain't leaving nothing, bro.
Bro, the thing is,
nothing.
yeah, and that's why, like I was saying the other week, is like, you know, you can't even like expect certain people to get to a certain position yet and start helping others because they're gonna be like, they're still gonna be disgruntled from their journey where like no one was helping them, and then they managed to get to a place where they're self-made, no help. So they're gonna be like,
cycle, though,
they're gonna have that mentality, that tunnel vision, like where nah, you help yourself. Like, and you know, we seen it with certain rich parents. They're like, nah, I ain't just gonna give you my money. Like, you gotta hustle for this shit, like I did.
Okay, how do you lot feel about that? That's good, probably good quick segue then. As parents in the room, yeah. So everyone's getting to certain place in life. God willing, levels gonna keep.
Nah,
increasing.
listen, if
Like,
I'm rich, my kids are good,
Big facts.
living as they should.
They don't have to work for anything. See,
Okay.
See,
You don't make them all. They need to learn the value of money and hustle.
You can learn the value of money, but I'm not gonna withhold you from my fortune. That's insane.
Yeah.
do you think
Do you know
I'll
what I'm saying?
grab up by police in my school uniform for you to go and do the same thing? Bro, come on, enjoy it. Go and play tennis.
Bro, like,
there, man.
bro, do you know how many fine
Don't
things
play
are in
tennis.
life, bro?
Play
Like,
tennis
do you know
over there,
what access you have? Like, come on, man, you've got like one life, bro.
I was having a chat with my girl, I think maybe 2 days ago, about, she randomly brought up something about, I think Gordon Ramsay, apparently, I think he went on holiday with his family, and he flew, I think, first class, and the kids flew like economy or something, innit?
I
He's
swear.
in Egypt.
Yeah, and I think he's got like grown kids as well, innit? But like,
Yeah.
was having that debate, and I was just like, that's mad to me, like.
We're all sitting in first class.
Yeah.
What? Are you crazy?
And my thing is,
You got my surname.
all sitting
First
in
class.
Yeah, either all sitting in first, all sitting in economy, innit? And we was having just like kind of debating back and forth about like her. We had different opinions. I was just like, I don't
Maybe you're
understand.
being dickheads though. Do you know what I mean?
But did you know what? Do you know what it is? Yeah, sometimes
We're gonna
like,
punish and make them walk then, innit?
nah, but do you know what? Do you know what? Yeah, like I get why some parents do that. They want quality time with each other, innit? Like I want quality time with my wife. But if I'm rich, I'm in first class. You go business. Go disturb them over there.
Fair.
You're still gonna be comfy. Do you know what I mean? Like, but I'm not gonna make you sit in this fucking tight.
I just feel like
economy
sometimes I hear stuff from like, obviously it's inflated because it's celebrities, but it's like your children are never gonna understand where you came from, like the projects, because like they're not born with a silver spoon, they're born with gold plates.
Bro, like, do you think I listen to my dad's war stories? Yeah, that's cool. Do you know how far he used to tell me? Do you know how far I used to walk to school? And I'm like, cool, that's your journey, bro. You were over there.
Watch your mouth, man.
Nah, man. Real talk though, man. When they keep telling us about how far they used to walk and that, I'm like,
bro, like,
get it.
sorry.
I get it, but I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Like, I didn't ask to be here.
No, find the balance. When I hear my dad's stories when he first came to this country, like £20 in his pocket.
Nah,
and he was
those things, yeah, like
£20,
like,
bruv.
coming over here and setting up a life and obviously enabling me to live this life that you're complaining about to me. Like,
You kids got no respect, bro.
nah, bro. Like, I don't even think you deep it. Like,
Yeah.
because they're trying to do the comparison thing, but I'm like, you can't compare it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, the other stuff, like, moving from one country to another, that's a different kettle of
big
fish.
step, bro.
That is a big step. I'll never like shit on that, talk on that, because that's something that I'll never have to experience. Walking to school, I experienced, but it's just a better experience. I was able to take the bus.
I could walk, I could take bus.
Bruv, like, I had options.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
so you can't compare that.
Yeah, no, I hear it. Just like, sometimes I'm like, you can't punish your kids are never gonna understand the hustle you have to hustle. Like, you did all this so they don't have to go through that. That essentially is what it is, isn't it? Obviously, you don't want them to like.
Do you know what I mean?
Bro, what's the lyric? Jay-Z said his kids are in the house drinking liquid gold, bro. Like, the life they're not gonna understand project living.
Why
and
am I?
What's Meek Mill's favorite thing? Oodles and noodles, man. They don't know what that is, bro. They at my man's restaurant eating 600 pound steak.
Meek Mill had a bar where he was like, I'll put the pasta over the lobster, lobster over the pasta, and I was like, bro, what are you doing?
What are you talking about?
You're not even like used
I'm sure
to.
you're talking about Tagliatelle or one of those.
Yeah. Sometimes rappers just
I was
chat
like,
shit, bro.
Man's all like
Dude,
behaving like a hoodlum in front of lobster.
I was behaving like a kid.
Do you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Where's your manners?
Man's still doing ramen noodles and that. Hey, creature comforts, innit? So, you know.
But yeah, nah, man. Like, shout outs to Las Solas, the latest
Safe, man.
rum brand
Appreciate it, man.
from the UK. I
Appreciate
could
it.
say that.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying? So
and someone that's accessible as well. That's one thing. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
and what I'm saying is,
Frank,
right,
pull me up.
Hit me up, man.
what I'm saying, you look right now. Remember what's Fat Joe's things about yesterday's price and not today's price?
Hey.
You lot better get Sebby right now
Hey,
before it gets crazy.
Price?
You right there, bro.
Yesterday's price is not
Got today's price. You know ones.
And listen, like, if anyone listens to this, wants to hit me up, wants to ask any questions in regards to, the alcohol industry, just DM me, bro. Just DM me, and I'll 100% respond. Like, I don't want to ever be one of those guys, man, that
You can't. You're not
That
reaching
air
it.
it.
yeah, like, airing, or go to the stage where it's like, oh, no, I don't want to talk to nobody. Fam, talk to me, bro. Like, when I'm out, talk to me. If you see me, talk to me. If you see my girl, talk to me. If you see my kid, talk to me. It's fine, bro. Like, it's totally fine, because
Oh, you're on that, yeah?
I'm on it.
The kids and that.
Bro, talk to me, bro. I remember, fam, like, bro, like, I didn't have a brand, did it? So, you know what I mean?
Man, so I remember them dark days, bro.
Dark days, bro. Talk to me, bro. Talk to me, man.
Well, you used to work on the. Can I say you used to work on the railways, isn't it?
Yeah, so
You've really been out when it comes to like grafting, innit?
bro.
the
No,
steel yard.
No, bro. I've had like various jobs. So I've had like the bottom job in like construction, and I've had one of the top jobs in construction. Like, I've worked my way up. I've like, see, if you ever go Baker Street Station, my blood, sweat and tears are in there.
Swear
Like, I
down.
was an apprentice painter and decorator trying to find my way. Do you know what I mean? I was like painting and decorating Baker Street Station, and then I worked my way up to like a site manager. Like,
Sick.
from there, like, I paid my own courses. The company was racist, didn't want to pay for no courses. I used my money from whatever, paid all my courses, worked my way up, and became like a site manager. And I was like the last person on site. Like, there was guys on site that were like pure, like, proper racist. Like, as
What's proper racist?
bro? No, the next site I'll tell you, but this site will be like, don't come in tomorrow. People are like, why are you only telling the two black guys not to come in?
Jesus Christ.
Like, what? Like, it was that. No, but the thing is, I'm on the Malcolm X thing. I'll stick it on you in front of everybody.
You say you got the shades as
Bro,
well,
the
man.
fam.
You're doing it.
I was on doing that, bro, and I was like one of the only black people in that environment that was always sticking on everybody.
You're making everyone uncomfortable.
I made
yeah.
it uncomfortable for
So like,
everybody.
you know, it's like, if you want to be racist, you gotta earn it.
You
'Cause
gotta earn it, bro. My next company and that, yeah, when I moved to the Overground and I was an electrical engineer, there was a guy called Bill. He was like they called him, like, everybody, even including the white people, knew he was racist. Yeah, so
we
like,
call him racist Bill.
yeah, like, he was he
my
was that,
God.
not as in like proper racist. The first time I come in, like, first time I walked in there, he looked at me up and down, just walked out. Like, what? That's how racist he was.
Man, do you think I won't electrocute you? Are you sick, bro?
Bro, you see, the thing is, I
He was
was
probably thinking about
I was-
electrocuting you.
I was sticking it on them though, bro. And then eventually he killed himself in it over some work thing in it. Yeah, that's a
Wait,
long
what?
story.
You see how my God works?
Yeah, bro,
No, I don't care, bro.
Wait.
Sorry.
Wait, what? Nah.
Not too far.
Wait, hang on.
Yeah, eventually he killed himself.
Wait.
over
I'm
some work
sorry.
thing.
You're gonna have to go back on.
Nah.
What?
All right, let me explain it to you. Yeah, so Bill was an interesting character. So the guy was super racist.
You know,
and
HaicH is going to scream. HaicH went in the soundproof room to scream.
let me.
Hey.
Let's rein it back
Let me
in.
rein him back.
Yeah, I'll be serious. You tell the story, and I won't interject. God.
Cool. So Bill, super racist or whatever. So after a while, and that, like, I'd get there, and then eventually started to chat to man, and then like I'm like, oh, cool, and then maybe I kind of understood, like, all right, cool, you're racist, but we're here for work, so we don't have to be friends. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We just have to just coexist in it in this place, in it. Because again, mind you, I was sticking on everybody all the time. If I hear anything funny, I was the only black person that was
Were you
just
like
on
diversity manager in that?
Bro, I basically was, bro. I basically was riding
Inclusion.
out. Everybody was scared to lose their job. I was never ever scared to lose my job, bro. Like, if I hear anything wrong, I'm calling it out.
Yeah.
Anyway, long story short, he used to basically. So we do electrical engineering. So long story short, yeah. Say there's like a section of the track where people that are doing like the hard work, they need to make sure this section has no electricity.
Right.
So we would make sure, like, through like whatever we do, we'd block off this section of electricity, whether, you know, we're doing stuff on there's like some machine thing we have to change the current, or whether we do it manually, there's something we put up on the wires or whatever to block that section of electricity. It's just so what he used to do is sometimes he used to skip sections. So potentially that section could be live. It wouldn't be, but sometimes it could be. So instead of like blocking off this section, he'll skip this one and go to the next one because it's laziness. He didn't want to like walk or whatever. He'll skip it and like he'll just do something like that. Mm-hmm. So one night he got caught, doing it, innit? And one black dude, some guy Anthony, bro. This guy was like shook. He's shook. If he's like from around here as well, yeah. And,
Hang on.
Hey, West London, stand up.
Hang on.
I hate that.
But the thing is, he was a black, but he wasn't black. You know that, man.
This story,
Wait.
I love. Hey, congrats, man.
Too much.
Man said he was shook, but he was from around here.
Bro, was that necessary?
Do you think that's necessary?
I didn't even mean it like that. I meant it like, bro, he's from around there, but yeah, like he weren't like man them. He was just like a black dude,
right,
or whatever. So anyway, long story short, it's got on tops. People found out Bill isn't sorted out this section, and they've gone to him, and he's basically the Anthony youth, and he's just basically snitched. Like, everyone's like, fam, like, regardless, nobody snitches here.
First question, and man's trembling.
Man snitched. He snitched. He's like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm snitching. He snitched.
Immediately under pressure.
Anyway, long story short, this is where, like, I think, like, just like the psychology of like certain people, certain Brits, it is crazy because, like, Bill has been working in his railway all his life. That's all he knows. Probably has no education. If he loses this job, there's nothing else he can do. So what happens is he snitches, and the company's always wanted to get him out because he's always vocal in the company as well. So if something's shit, he's gonna say shit. So he's the racist and he's also vocal. But they didn't want to get him out because he's racist. They wanted to get him out because he's always vocal against like things
calling
that they were doing
out
that was shit, or whatever. Anyway, this Anthony Ute, guys, he snitches, and they've now got their perfect way to get Bill out the company. So I think he's like under investigation, and he just kills himself.
That's crazy.
Because there's nothing else. In his head, he's thinking, what do I do from here? There's nothing else I can do. And he just kills himself.
Well, I'm glad that you provided context because the plot twist was really plot twisting.
Yeah, no, it's plot twisting, bro. It's great, bro. I went through like that job. Everything like that was just insane, bro. Like, bare times I could have died. Bro.
He's working on a live railway, innit? So.
No, but when I say sometimes, like, somebody will give you the wrong instructions, and I'll step on the track And in my head,
Sometimes.
it's happened like 4 times. And
What did the rapper say? How many times?
and in my head, I'll be like, nah, something ain't right. I've read my diagrams, because there's diagrams you need to read of the whole track.
Yeah, them niggas are definitely racist.
And I'm like, something ain't right. I'll tell my like assistant, come off the track, go to the side. 5 seconds later, vroom, 150-mile train will just be going past you on the track that you was just on.
What?
Like, they will give you bad instructions. That's why you
Bad
have to
instructions, bro.
double check, bro.
Wait, so how comes there's like no more, like not much reported deaths in these situations? I ain't.
Nah,
ain't
because to be fair, usually they're good, right? They're good, but you'll get idiots in sometimes in like positions of power that don't know the job, right? So they'll say, go.
Were you a
through this
dickhead at work?
No, I was
Because
sick.
4 times, bro.
Listen,
No, but he said he was sticking it on them, so they were trying to get him out of it.
I don't. No, but the thing
For
is,
good,
you
it
work,
seemed.
You work with like several different people, so I could work with like 50 different people that would be given instructions, and out of that 50, 2 may be idiots. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, and then sometimes like again, you just near death things, and then like eventually I just started saying, nah, bro, I ain't taking no instruction. I'm triple checking
Near death
because you're also
can't be my 9 to 5.
You're also under like time constraints, so it's difficult as well. So I need to like block off this section before Network Raw want to come on, because Network Raw are complaining. So I need to block off this section quickly, and you're under time constraints. And it's a crazy world.
And you have to have like elite focus all the time.
Fam.
Yeah, the level of compliance in that job.
Elite focus.
Can't even bun a little zoot the night
No,
before.
no. That's they get drug tested randomly. You get random drug tests. If something bad happens and they find out they psych your system,
Career's done.
Go to jail. It's straight to jail. The Monopoly board. That one. Go to jail. Go to jail. So yeah, you can't even do all of that stuff either.
Damn.
I need to drink to that one, bro.
We're
Near
drinking,
death, man.
we're drinking to Sebby's life.
I've been through it, bro.
Man
Bro, I think
almost
it's a joke.
died at work 4 times.
Are we saying RIP to Bill or?
R.I.P. to the haters.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's
I'll drink
safe.
to
That's
that.
safe.
Yeah.
I'll
That's
drink
safe.
to that.
That's safe. That's safe.
I'll drink to that.
So I'll be
Chrissy
honest, yeah,
Hive.
I'm not gonna tell you about my laughter. My initial reaction was hilarious, bro. Like what?
Nah, because I didn't see that in the
No,
story.
neither did I.
Shall I tell you what's so mad? Yeah, when he died, one of the managers came to me and was like, it's sad about Bill, man. He was like one of the nicest racists. This is a white guy. He said, imagine like one of the head guys in the company said, this guy's one of the nicest racists.
To you?
To me.
That La Salas bottle should have been in handy,
Bro.
to bottle him.
That's when you got to respond like, my man, innit? Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
Bro, that's why they wanted me out of the company like so bad. Like that's why when I quit and I told them fuck it, they was happy because I was sticking it on them all the time.
Oh, you're leaving? Oh, finally.
All the time, bro. Where all the other man were just like, oh yeah, da 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 da. I'm like, fam, are you man not gonna like, what? Are we not rising up or something? What's going on? Like,
Your resignation letter has got to be, I'm gonna head out.
what's going on? Yeah, basically.
Get out and walk off.
No, because he was, bro. The day I quit, like 3 years, like 2 months. 2 months time, be 3 years. It was basically a train almost hit me, from some guy. So some
I
guy.
gotta keep drinking, boy.
Nah,
Hey,
Sebby,
hey.
man.
No, bro,
like, what go on,
Here's to
bro?
your life,
Like,
man. Congrats, man.
Did
A
you have
no,
your
there was a
glasses
sign.
them
No,
times?
there was a sign. There was a sign because this was a real sign because basically.
Don't let him do that, bro.
No, I'm gonna get on to that.
Don't let him do that. Don't
Bruv,
do that.
But basically,
how many times, bro?
there's
Let's say
no-
we're
no,
glasses,
no,
For the 5th time, he's
So
like, he almost got
basically,
hit by a train.
Basically, the person who gave me the instructions, I was on the right place, but he's supposed to call me up and say the trains are back. He didn't call me up. So basically, the trains just started running, and he didn't even tell me. He's supposed to tell me that, like the trains.
But surely, obviously, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not in these situations, but surely you can hit. I can hear the train from a mile
No,
off.
it's not gonna hit me, but it's on the track. It's on my track. Like this one was slow. Oh, the fast trains, you can't hear that. But the fast trains are like a whistle, bro. They're like.
Man said
No.
He said 150 miles
No,
an hour.
no. You can't hear fast trains. People die all the time. Like you can't hear fast trains. You see when people are taking like chase from like feds and that, and they cross the track. That's how people die. It's those fast. You can't
I've
hear
always
it.
wondered.
You don't hear it until it's like there. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like they're literally like the whistle.
Silent.
Yeah. So, that one. Yeah. So imagine.
What train today? Do we have like fast
Yeah.
trains like that?
Look, bro. Like if you go to like, I used to work down there, like near Paddington. I used to work over
These
there.
trains ain't getting to my destination quick enough. That's why I'm always late. It's their fault.
So the day that I quit, so this it's a slow train was going, and I was like, "Rah, you didn't even tell me that the trains are back. You're supposed to give me a call." So anyway, like the guy on top of him is called me. Is like, "Oh, I heard you were slow." The train. I was like, "Wait," but the thing is, this is what black people don't do. I should have snitched and said, "Nah, like he didn't tell me," but I didn't snitch. I was like,
hood mentality.
Yeah. I was like, "Oh, nah." I was making excuses. He was chatting shit. I said, "You know what? Yeah, fuck your job, man." That's what I said.
But what is that the reaction that you're getting, like, to you almost dying?
Yeah. I was like, you know what?
Quit. I can't do this job.
Fuck your job, man.
Can't do this job.
Like, fuck your job, man. Regardless of the money, I said, yeah, fuck your job. I'm good, bro.
Was the piece good?
Yeah, it's good. Like electrical engineer and a night time.
Bro.
Money was great.
I knew dons that were fixing the escalators.
Money.
Okay.
Yeah, even that's
Chopping.
good money at night. Yeah, that's good money at night.
Yeah.
So
chopping,
bro. And the thing is, my job was super easy as well. Like I'll wake up, I'll go there, I'll like sort out the tracks, and then I'll go to my van, sleep. And then once the job's done, I'll come back and sort it back out and go drive home. The only thing is sometimes you may have to drive far, like 2 hours away to do it. Sometimes like you could be in your van, in like a cramped van from like, you might be there from like 10 to like 7 in the morning in a cramped van. Do you know what I mean? Like that's the only thing. It might be, sometimes it's blitz. When it's cold, you're in your van and it's blitz. And yeah, bro, that's literally the hardest thing. Sometimes you have to walk far, but it wasn't like the people that were doing the real graft on the track. I feel sorry for them. Like I had a good job in regards to like railway or overground, but the people that are actually like shoveling ballast and that's the worst job ever you can have on a railway.
Yeah, well, you know, we drink to that, man.
Bro,
we drink to
you
escaping that. We drink to life.
Yeah.
And we drink to these EU lorry drivers that refuse to come and grant us fuel, bro.
I so much love it. I'm not gonna lie.
They got my
Because the government need to be taught a lesson, like, because you lot don't know what you're doing. Now look.
Because pussy old Petrol, yeah.
Okay.
She was doing up. We're not letting people in, and now look.
Look at them.
Now look.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brexit has fucked a lot of businesses. Like,
fam,
probably,
it's fucked
probably one of the
everything
worst
up.
decisions we've made politically in a long time.
Absolutely. And it's just like, it just goes to show how stupid the British public are.
Yeah.
They got twanged.
And it wasn't even that hard a twang.
No,
bro.
It weren't
easy.
even that big of a twang, bro.
They
Small
rang on, they rang-
xenophobia.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it weren't that big of a twang to really, like, all they needed to do is take a split second to actually think.
No, because bro, you have to understand, like there's tactical things that people use, right? So, for example, Boris Johnson will use somebody like Nigel Farage to say things that he don't want to say, or the things he can't say.
Very true.
Like, so, again, Nigel Farage won Brexit on his own through single issue. These people are taking your jobs. Nothing else, just vibes.
No bells and whistles.
These people are taking your jobs. Brexit is going to save your jobs. It's going to save your immigration. It's going to save the NHS. It's the immigrants. And that's a genuine tactic that people use.
Okay, so how are you going to do that?
In regards to what?
Like,
giving them jobs?
Yeah, to like what they were saying at the time to make the public believe that, yes, this is going to happen. How are you going to do it?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't. You're so pissed off by immigrants.
It leads to my point. If they actually took a moment to think and ask a further question, like, this is how people fail exams. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
and this is the exam. We're failing it.
Exam. We're feeling it. We're seeing it.
No, but we didn't vote leave. We didn't vote leave.
You're speaking from like common sense.
Yeah,
bro. What he said is clear. Is that like they was already blaming them already. So they're just appealing to those sensibilities.
But what is it with us? But what is it with this country in doing so? Like, even like with our politicians, like, they're still. It seems like the majority of the country are still rooting for my man, even though he's turned this country to shit. Like, where they're not even in favor.
Bro, listen. People hate immigrants. No, listen. This country is more racist than what you think it is. Right,
bro.
No. But it's like probably like more.
I've been up and down the country. I've seen it.
No, but that's the key thing is a lot of us, unfortunately, where it's London. So like, multicultural city, beautiful, amazing. When you go further out and that you start having experience, start realizing that's a small bubble, bro.
Yeah.
Like, the rest of the UK, they ain't fucking with us like that.
Like,
Yeah.
A lot of people in the UK are not fucking with us, and they're uncomfortable. They're still like uncomfortable is a big thing.
Yeah.
Like they think that. So
Do you know how many villages there are in this country?
bro.
We always talk about village back home, but there's villages in this country.
One pub,
And,
one bus.
like, a lot of them don't see black people
One black person.
unless they switch on the telly.
TV.
But
And what are they being shown?
yeah, and then
The
when they
shares.
do see, like, because you know black people are everywhere, bro. Like, you'll find us everywhere. They see one and it's like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
you know, that black person will either get sucked in or, you know, driven out of the village.
Bro.
Probably driven out, to be honest with you. Yeah, no, that's listen. Like even okay, cool. We can blame the politicians, but still, like as a public, we're just dunces at times, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
there is no petrol shortage, bro. No one should be panic buying, bro.
No
But
one's pelted eggs at Boris.
But
Look at what France are doing.
Yeah, once one person does it, now everybody's now panicking. Bro, there's an abundance of petrol. We'll be fine. There's no shortage. We have shortage of drivers.
Yeah.
We're gonna be fine petrol wise, isn't it? But like, people just moving mad.
Do you know what? And I think that a lot of these petrol stations would have been able to sustain the amount of fuel that they have in stock if the media or the government didn't announce that fact. Because now people are unnecessarily buying fuel. That's why a lot of these petrol stations are running out.
People getting 6 petrol cans put in their boot, brother.
That's crazy, bro. Like on
You're
Saturday,
asking for it.
I was quite low, but I had my daughter that weekend, so I was like, listen, man, I ain't gonna take no chances. We got stuff to do this weekend. I'm gonna fill up this tank. So I took her to a performing arts class, and then while she was in there, I was like, let me go and get some petrol, bro. I was queuing up for petrol for the whole duration of her performing arts class, which was an hour and a half.
Jesus.
Bro, that happened to me. So imagine Saturday morning. So at 5 a.m, I usually get up. I was like, all right, cool. Let me go to one petrol station, closed. Another petrol station, I lined. This is 5 a.m. and I'm thinking there's bare cars on the road. Like, it's different.
It's
Like,
crazy.
So why is so many cars? Get to another one, close. Get to another one, line. Finally get to one that's near my house. I get there about 6 o'clock. So I was at my girl's house. I get there about 6 o'clock. And I was in that line for an hour and a half at 6 o'clock in the morning to get petrol.
Bro, that whole night the roads was busy. I couldn't even lurk in peace.
Bro. Insane, bro.
The roads weren't clear, bro.
Bro, you get nabbed.
So I see you.
I see you.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro.
You know, it's caused such a frenzy where I'm now seeing people actually physically fighting
Oh, bro.
at petrol stations.
I don't mind that. Still, may the best man win.
We're the best
Imagine
man.
getting
Take all the
snuffed.
petrol.
Man are getting snuffed
Yeah.
for petrol. Petrol stations are like now charging a madness.
And the higher ups are just laughing at us, bro.
Yeah.
What do you feel about the conspiracy theory? You know, like you get the WhatsApp message that obviously during the peak period of lockdown, a lot of us weren't on the road, so there was a lot of petrol that wasn't bought, so that's in surplus, and that's the real reason why we're having this issue, because they're just basically selling us that petrol that was sat there.
I don't know.
No,
I don't even know what to make of it at this point. It's just like
'cause I got one in WhatsApp message. I was like, I don't know how to think about
little
this.
chain message.
Yeah, about this conspiracy theory. I hear it. It sounds plausible, but I don't know. The
Yeah,
shortage
I just
of
think-
drivers thing is probably what it is.
Yeah,
but-
absolutely. Because like, if you think about it, that's not the only aspect Brexit has fucked up. There's
Yeah.
so many things that it's affected.
Mm.
Like even if you're shipping stuff to the EU to countries that we're no longer a part of,
Yeah.
that we were a part of,
Mm.
like it's a new process.
I saw, was it Lidl Audi's announcement last week about a shortage on
A lot of like import
Pastry or
charges, duty
something?
tax, like
Yeah.
a lot of these things like are implemented into
Bro.
certain things, like products that we don't necessarily have the best access to that we may have before, and it's fucked up a lot of trading deals and things of that nature. Like, what made us think that we would be good independently?
Even like alcohol, well, like for example, we used to be able to send things to like Europe just like easy, but now there's like extra forms to fill. On top of that, there's an extra VAT. No, like there's an extra charge. I think it's a VAT that the person on the other side has to pay, as well as like paying their regular fee. Like people that were doing like wine trading, apparently that's closed to them now. That were trying to go over to France and do the wine trading. In regards to like price of like glass, price of like cardboard, it's all gone up, bro. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah. So, this is just another aspect of it, and now how the government are, releasing information like this. The worst thing that you can say is don't panic. We've seen it already with like a year prior, like with the toilet rolls, how people were panic buying toilet rolls, how crazy they were in supermarkets. We're obviously going to see that with fuel. Number one, you've lifted the restrictions, so everyone's outside. True. Everyone is back on the roads, using their cars, despite how many temporary lights that are out on the road and how many closures with those flower boxes, and every street is 20 miles per hour. Like, it's just undrivable in London, but people are still going to use their cars, so they're heavily reliant on petrol. Like parents would use their cars because they have kids, and there are going to be dickheads that don't really use their cars like that, but they're hogging up the whole entire thing. But you've told the nation that, and everyone's out to get petrol. People are just herd community, bro. People are gonna come out of their yard and do the same thing.
Yeah, because
so now it's chaos, bro.
You got to do for yours, isn't it? It's like, because I was trying to do that ego thing. I remember being during lockdown going to like a big Asda near me. You had to get there like first thing Sunday morning and being like the front of the queue and that. And as they was about to open, I was thinking, am I really gonna run to go and grab toilet roll, brother? I see one lady twice my age sprint past me. I said, yeah, I need to be wherever she's going. I need to go.
Should have tripped her up.
Because you think I'm gonna have woken up this early?
Should have tripped her up. That's rude.
And then get to the front of the queue and then be too cool to run for run for tissue and that.
Thinking about RKO, bro. I don't know where.
On aisle 6.
But when we got there, it was all packed. Like,
yeah.
Like how the Americans would have things packed in the middle, and that. It was like a trophy island, innit?
Okay.
Man's gone to grab the toilet roll and that. I've grabbed mine. As I can see people like being mad, like elbows, people being mad physical with each other. I'm like, fam, this is what they got us doing,
None of the corner shops ran out of toilet paper.
No, they didn't.
That's what people don't understand. You could everything that you were struggling to get in the supermarket.
But also, some of our we
charging £4.80 for
always
a 4-pack.
Boss man, but they was mugging us as well. Like they hit us with some brazy prices.
No, it said $1.89 on the pack.
Okay, maybe my ends ain't rating me, but
patting up boss man, bro.
Yours were. I went to my boss man and I said, bro, before I pick this up, are you trying to? What's the price then? I was like, make sure you're not trying to bump, man. He was like, no, everything's normal. Everything was normal.
Yeah, because
I don't know what he's doing to the other youths, because this area is gentrified now. So I don't know what he's doing to the other. But for the man, them,
for your team,
it was
because you saw what they were doing with face masks when the pandemic first hit. Hand sanitizers and face masks were like a tenner.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
That's insane.
Common face mask.
And then man started doing LV face masks and Gucci and that. As I said, these man ain't taking
Zips on their face
masks. Man taking this corona thing for a joke.
Bro,
bro.
How you having zips on your face mask?
Yeah, it started getting out of hand, bro. I was like, this ain't protection from corona. Man, I'm doing corona fashion and that.
Listen, man, sometimes you have to have the bust down face mask, innit?
That's dead, bro.
No.
Chris like, nah.
No.
He's got the bust down rollie in them, matching.
Haha. I'm not with it, man. I'm not with it, but.